What's going on, guys? This is my first post in quite a while. I mean, if you don't count the post from a few days ago, that post was just a long time coming, and I just wanted to put that video up. But before that, I actually had to look up when my last video was, and it was almost 3 months ago now, which is a pretty long time, I know, but there is a good reason for that, which I'll get onto in a second. But this video is just going to be a much needed update. What's happened over the last few months, what's going on now, and probably more importantly, what's going to happen in the future. So first off, some of you may know, or at least I mentioned it somewhere before, last year I was working off a really kind of dying laptop. And I mean this in the most literal sense. Only half of the screen worked, so I kind of have everything squashed onto one half of the screen. So making videos is really awkward. Worst of all, it was grinding to a halt. And after every edit I made to a video, I pretty much had to restart the entire laptop each time. And I'm not talking about montage editing, I'm talking about removing a loading screen, some Borderlands footage. I'd have to restart the laptop after doing that. And that's why everything was getting so slow in posting, and it was kind of ruining YouTube for me. YouTube's a hobby for me. I'm not making millions of dollars out of it. I'm not freaking PewDiePie. And it was turning a hobby into a chore. It was going from fun to a kind of pain in the ass. And somewhat of a mixed blessing, I guess, was when this laptop just finally died a couple of months back. Because it meant I went ahead and I got this new desktop, which is working really well, and everything's really fast, and I'm already wondering how the hell I put up with this laptop for so long. The downside to this happening was that it took a lot of stuff with it. Whenever I was working on anything, I kept it on the laptop. It was the only thing that made it a little bit less liable to crash. Before I moved everything onto an external hard drive, I'd keep it on the laptop. So everything I was working on at the time is now gone, which is a little bit annoying. I wanted to put out a best of Black Ops 2 video, and it wasn't going to be try-hard stuff. It was a lot of funny clips that I never got around to posting anywhere else, and a lot of it with people that I have only managed to play with once or twice. I really wanted to put that out. But a lot of that footage is now gone, which is a bit annoying, but kind of the main thing, I'm just kind of happy to have a clean slate to work forward from. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But what's happening currently, well, I got back online and I'd fully expected to have lost about 100 subscribers, but actually found I'd gained about 100, which was a pleasant surprise. So an official hello to all the new subscribers, and a big thank you to everyone who stuck around in the meantime. The big news, I guess, is just before my laptop died, I was approached by a recruiter for TGN, which is a large gaming network. In fact, it actually just stands for the Gaming Network. No points for originality, but I'm now partnered with TGN, and they're genuinely a really good network to be partnered with. They're not paying me to say that either. I have no obligations as to what kind of content I have to make for them, and they just allow me to bypass a lot of the ever complicated YouTube copywriting mess which is going on for a lot of people at the moment. So that's all gravy. But as for future content, I'm at a bit of a crossroads at the moment. I started this channel kind of around Call of Duty, a bit of Halo, blah blah blah. It's just whatever I was playing at the moment. I mean, at the time. But Call of Duty at the moment is saturating YouTube, and it's quite hard to stand out in the COD community on YouTube because every 12-year-old with a PVR or even a camera phone is just spamming every COD game they play onto the internet. So about 6 months ago, I started playing Borderlands 2 again after about a year. My character corrupted because there were no automatic backups back in the day, and I took a break for about a year from that game because it was just kind of annoying for me. But we began playing again, and I began posting some of that. And that's all I ever planned to do on YouTube, by the way, was just post whatever I was playing currently. And within a relatively short space of time, my Borderlands content became by far the most viewed on my channel, and brought in a lot more subscribers. Which I was kind of surprised at, because I don't consider myself a particularly good Borderlands 2 player. I just happen to enjoy playing it, so that's what I was posting. But I guess not as many people on YouTube post Borderlands, so it's kind of easier to stand out. My problem right now is that around the same time as my laptop died, I stopped playing Borderlands 2. Now, I could fill an entire video with why that is, but it kind of boils down to three main reasons. First and foremost is I just overplayed it. After losing my character, I came back, and with the help of a couple of friends, I leveled back up to 50 over the course of a couple of days. Then I leveled up to 61. Then we farmed every legendary in the game, almost, 61. Then we played through every single DLC back to back. Then we leveled up to 72 OP8. Then we refarmed every legendary in the game. at OP8. Then we each picked a second character and leveled them up to OP8. I'm on an Xbox, so I don't have a save editor. All of that was from scratch, and it was just complete overkill. Secondly, and somewhat related, I've just run out of things to do. You know, after you've done the DLCs and you've got all the weapons and you've fought the raid bosses, there's just not that much left to do. I'm not kind of into speed running or, you know, getting record raid boss solo times. And those smaller holiday themed DLCs that came out, they were kind of the final straw for me. I know they were meant to be small and short, but they just gave me zero satisfaction doing. They didn't really add anything to the game for me, and they just seemed like another clutching at straws attempt to increase the longevity of a game which has just been out for quite a long time now. I guess the third reason is that the 360 is showing its age now. Borderlands 2 is best played on PC, and the lag that I was getting, especially if you're not on your own save, was beginning to annoy me. Your guns would stop firing, and it would just ruin raid boss runs, and it was just really frustrating. So for now, Borderlands is on the back burner, unless a reason presents itself to bring me back to it. For now, I've just got it on pause. Also, if I get an Xbox One, I'm not going to bring it with me anyway. And I feel like a bit of a dick saying all this because I never finished the kind of legendary weapon videos I was making for Borderlands. I had a couple lined up which died with the laptop. But right now, going back to those just doesn't really float my boat. So unless I get a kind of good suggestion for a Borderlands video that I actually think, yeah, that's a good idea, for now I'm not going to be making Borderlands videos. For now, I'm mostly playing Call of Duty, and I know that sounds unoriginal, but I'm going to be trying to post other games as well. Me and my friends play a lot of bad arcade games that we usually make a drinking game out of, so I'll try and find a way to record those. Also, I'm going to start live streaming via Twitch. I'm going to set up a Twitter as well to announce things, but I'll post another video in the next couple of days when all of that's up and running for sure. But then I can post some live stream content here, and you can come and watch live, and yeah, so sorry, Ascati as always, but stick around, watch your space, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.